In this video, we will be picking up where we left off with Revelation 13, verse 2 and following. Please follow along as you listen to verse 2.
Rev 13:2, NKJV, verse 2. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard. His feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power, his throne, and great authority.
We have still more symbolism in this verse. Let's dig deeper to find the meaning, beginning with the leopard. If you recall, the leopard represents swiftness and cunning. In Daniel 7:6, the leopard symbolizes the Greek Empire under Alexander the Great, known for its rapid conquest. In that scripture reference, Daniel 7:6, we read as follows: After this I looked, and there was another, like a leopard, which had on its backs 4 wings of a bird. The beast also had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. The next symbol we look at is the bear. The bear represents strength and ferocity. In Daniel 7:5, the bear symbolizes the Medo-Persian Empire, known for its powerful and crushing force. The corresponding reference reads as follows: And suddenly another beast, a second like a bear, it was raised up on one side, and 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. And they said thus to it, Arise, devour much flesh. That was a quote from Daniel chapter 7, verse 5.
Representing Satan, bestows the beast with its power, throne, and great authority, underscoring the dragon's significant influence. This indicates that the beast's power is derived from Satan. Using scripture to valid scripture, we turn now to Revelation 12 verse 9, which reads as follows: So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
It's time that we turn to our expert commentators for more information on what we've covered so far. So let's begin with Dave. Would you like to take the first shot at this?
Good morning, everyone. There is a direct connection between the beast's description to the images described in Daniel 7, which emphasizes the combination of characteristics from the leopard, bear, and lion. This signifies the beast's strength, ferocity, and authority. I also see that the dragon, Satan, gives the beast its power, throne, and great authority.
I found Dave's interpretation of the beast very interesting. I would, however, like to add, the beast unites the God-opposed characteristics of the 3 preceding kingdoms, leopard, bear, and lion. This beast symbolizes the culmination of all previous empires' power and authority. Also, take note that the dragon, Satan, empowers the beast, indicating the beast's opposition to God and its role in persecuting the church.
Good morning, Adam. So happy you could join us today. Do you have anything that you could add to both David and Aaron's thoughts on this verse?
Thanks, Bill. I'm glad to be with you this morning. The beast's nature as a wild animal signifies its belligerent and oppressive nature. I agree with both Dave and Aaron in that the dragon empowering the beast indicates that this earthly power is backed by satanic influence, further emphasizing its role in opposing God's.
Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as if it had been mortally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world marveled and followed the beast.
The beast's head, which as he med mortally wounded, represents a powerful leader who suffers a seemingly fatal blow, but recovers. This recovery astonishes the world and leads to widespread admiration and following of the beast.
I agree with Dave, but it is the healing of the wound that intrigues me. The healing symbolizes the revival of a fallen power. This apparent healing suggests that this could represent the resurgence of a political or religious system that was thought to be destroyed.
I take a more philosophical view of the world's view. The world's marveling and following the beast indicates the deceptive nature of the beast's power. The recovery of the beast's head leads to a renewed allegiance from the people, showcasing its influence and the world's susceptibility to deception.
Thanks, guys. I want to add that the imagery of Revelation 13:3 draws from the various prophetic writings, such as Daniel 7, 4 through 7, which describes the beast, and Daniel 7, 15 through 25, which reveals the meaning of Daniel's vision of the beast. The beast described in Daniel 7 varies somewhat from the beast of Revelation. However, the symbolism is remarkably the same. The beast's head, which appears to be mortally wounded, is healed, signifies that a powerful entity that seems defeated but makes a surprising recovery. I want to offer two references to support my opinion. Daniel 7, verses 4 through 7, the beast's description parallels Revelation 13:3. This parallel is that the beast represents various empires and their characteristics. The second reference is Revelation 17:8. This verse also speaks of the beast that was and is not and will ascend out of the bottomless pit, further emphasizing the theme of a seemingly defeated power that returns.
Verse 4 is entitled The Authority and Popularity of the Beast. Follow along as I read Revelation 13:4. So they worshiped the dragon who gave authority to the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Let's break this verse down into its components. Dave, could you start us off with the interpretation of the worship of the dragon?
I sure will, Bill. The dragon, representing Satan, which has already been established, is worshipped because he gives authority to the beast. This worship signifies the world's acceptance of Satan's power and influence through the beast.
And if I may add, the beast, symbolizing a powerful earthly authority, is worshipped for its perceived invincibility. The world's declaration, "Who is like the beast?" reflects their awe and reverence for its power and dominance.
Yes, Dave, but it's the deceptive power of the dragon and the beast that brings about the worship of the beast and the dragon, which I believe represents the voluntary religious subjection of people to a revived earthly power. This power, supported by Satan, deceives the world into idolatry and false worship.
I want to add my views encompassing what you all have said. The worship of the dragon and the beast in Revelation chapter 13, verse 4 highlights the deceptive and idolatrous nature of the beast's power. This verse emphasizes the world's admiration and submission to the beast, which is empowered by the dragon, known as Satan. Again, I offer two verses as validation for Revelation 13:4. In Daniel 7:8, he describes a little horn that speaks pompous words paralleling the beast's blasphemous nature. Also, Revelation 17:8, which speaks of the beast that was and is not and will ascend out of the bottomless pit, emphasizing the theme of seemingly defeated power that returns.
Follow along as I read Revelation 13 to 5-6. And he was given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was given authority to continue for 42 months. Then he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven.
I would like to add my views encompassing your words of wisdom. The worship of the dragon and the beast in Revelation 13:4 highlights the deceptive and idolatrous nature of the beast's power. This verse emphasizes the world's admiration and submission to the beast, which is empowered by the dragon we know as Satan. Again, I offer two verses in validation of Revelation 13:4. In Daniel 7:8, he describes a little horn that speaks pompous words, paralleling the beast's blasphemous nature. Also, Revelation 17:8 speaks of the beast that was and is not and will ascend out of the bottomless pit, emphasizing the theme of a seemingly defeated power that returns.
Revelation 13:5-6. And he was given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was given authority to continue for 42 months. Then he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven.
Once again, we will break this sentence down into smaller phrases to better understand what is being said, beginning with the phrase, speaking great things and blasphemies. Dave, what do you see in this phrase?
Bill, I see the beast's ability to speak great things, and blasphemies signifies its bold and arrogant nature. The beast's blasphemous speech is directed against God, his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. Aaron, do you have anything to add?
So I agree with your interpretation, Dave. I would like to comment on the next phrase found in this verse, the authority for 42 months. The beast's authority to continue for 42 months, 3.5 years, represents a limited period during which the beast's power is permitted. This period is often associated with the time of tribulation and persecution of the saints.
If I could comment on this phrase, blasphemy against God. The beast's blasphemy against God involves not only arrogant claims, but also the establishment of a system of worship that opposes God's authority. The beast's actions directly challenge divine sovereignty and attempt to deceive and lead people away from true worship.
Thanks, Adam, for your comment. I have a comment of my own. The beast of Revelation 13:5-6 is depicted as a powerful, blasphemous entity, granted authority for a specific time. This entity is a man, shown by the phrase, and he was given authority. This passage emphasizes the beast's arrogance and opposition to God and his followers. I often two validating references. Daniel 7:25. This verse speaks of a ruler who will speak pompous words against the Most High and persecute the saints for a time, times, and a half time, paralleling the beast's blasphemous nature and the period of authority. 2 Thessalonians 2:4. This verse describes the man of sin who exalts himself above all that is called God or is worshipped, similar to the beasts of blasphemous action. Well, once again, we're out of time, but this will conclude part 2 of Revelation chapter 13. Next session, we'll pick up with Revelation chapter 13, verses 7 through, hopefully through 9. And we'll call this the beast that makes war against the saints. Hope to see you then in person. We meet every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. at Fellowship Bible Church, Middleburg, Florida. Until then, God bless.